What is up, guys? Welcome back to another daily build video. This time we're checking out the 2005 Ford GT in Street 2. Let's go. All right, real quick before we get into the stats and the pro settings, I just want to shout out Mike L. Angelo. His name is Mike L. Angelo. I like it. Michelangelo. Shout out to Michelangelo for sending in his pro settings on this video. I really appreciate it. And if you guys want to send in your pro tunes or your pro settings for any particular vehicle, you can do it on the Militia Gaming Co. website, militiagamingco.com/builds. There's a form there, and there's a link to all of the pro tunes that we've put together for the channel. So anyway, check that out when you get a chance. Let's get into this Ford GT. So for the pro settings, we've got a few different things. I did not make any changes to his tune at all. I just drove it the way he tuned it, and I actually really like it. So that's why we're doing the video. But as far as the stats go, 226 mile/hour top speed, acceleration is 3.1, braking is 18.5, and lateral G is 1.41. That lateral G stat is very good. I think it's second only to the ZR1 of the cars that I've tested. So anyway, I really like this. It just feels really good to drive. Here is the tune for you. So -2 on the final drive. That actually limits the top speed, but it does help with the long gears that this car actually has. So 0-0 on the grip. Obviously, brake balance is at 60% front. That is standard or stock. Let's go down to the spring front, I believe. Yep. -14 on the spring front, +8 on the spring rear, -7 on the compression front, -1 on the compression rear, -7 on the rebound front, +8 on the rebound rear. And then for anti-rolls, we've got them all the way up and camber all the way down. So that's what it is. This thing is a handling beast. It is not the best in terms of top speed. It does max out somewhere in the mid 230s. So there are cars like the Hurricane and others that go above 240. This one's like around 233, 34 is where it maxes out with slipstream and or NOS. So you got to keep that in mind. If you're going to take this on one of the highway courses where like the Street 2 course is just all highway, it just really doesn't make a whole lot of sense because the strength for this car is really tight turns, or any turns really, high speed or tight. It really works well in those situations. So anyway, let's take it on a grand race and see how we can do with it. All right, here we go. So we're starting in Alpha GP, which is the worst starting of any of the grand races. So this one is going to be a 50-50 toss-up whether or not I can get to the front and perform well. But we got Street 2 coming up in the second part of the course. Let's see if we can just get through this and survive, baby. Oh my god, I got lucky. Oh no. Somehow I survived it. Let's get going. I don't want to lose slip with this first group. And I hit that guy who happened to... All right, come on, come on, come on. Just gotta stay with this top group. Oh, I hit the wall again. What? Why? Why was that a thing, dude? It was just somebody out of control. It had to be, dude. And now I've lost slip. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. I gotta get him on these upcoming corners, man. That is so annoying. Here we go. These guys are so OC, bro. The number one guy is gone. And I need to get into this guy's slip before he disappears. Otherwise, we will both be lost. This is a crucial moment, and I messed up that turn. Ah, that's annoying, dude. Because that guy slammed me into the wall on the Alpha GP part, I have almost no chance now because I can't get to this guy's slip, and I messed up that corner. Oh, that's annoying, dude. I need this slip too because this car is not great at top speed. It can get to top speed quickly, but it just doesn't have the best top speed. And I'm a little bit out of a NOS deficit right now because I was trying to get to this guy. All right, well, hopefully we can get a little bit of a tighter section on the final course or the final car change. I'm gonna try to save up some NOS. Maybe we can enter slip here. I mean, look at this thing corner though, dude. It just feels so good to corner. You can throw it into all of these corners and it just grips it. It looks like it's gonna lose traction, but it does not. And you can tell I'm gaining on this guy. That's it. That's all the NOS I've got. I burnt it all trying to get to this guy. He's in a Hurricane, so he's got a very good top speed. All he would have to do is slow down just a tiny, tiny bit. We would catch slip. Oh, I think I caught it. I think I caught it. I did. I did catch it. And now we're going into hypercar up the hill. Here we go. All right, you and me, bud. We're gonna go. Oh, I forgot about that turn. No. Oh, he hit the wall. I might have a chance. Come on, dude. I decided to take a stupid line there. Wow, that braking line was so off, dude. We're at a NOS deficit right now again. We've been in that situation all freaking race, and that's my fault. I keep making mistakes, and all I have to do is race clean, and I would have caught these guys. Because he's also making mistakes. Oh, we almost got him, dude. Oh. All right. So that was super frustrating, dude. That Alpha GP section, we were gaining on that entire pack, and this guy just swings over and hits me into the wall. I come to almost a dead stop, and I lose slip for that straight through the tunnel. But the worst thing about that whole thing is that I want to blame that incident as the reason I lost this race or the reason I got third. But the reality is I drove pretty poorly after that. I mean, I was in the dirt a lot, especially on this hypercar section. I was making lots of mistakes, hitting walls and doing things. So I can't blame that one incident. I had plenty of race to make up for that, and I just didn't. So anyways, let's talk about the Ford GT. The Ford GT feels really, really good to drive. It feels like it's gonna slip, but it doesn't. It's very strange. But if you throw this tune on it, you got to keep an eye on the back end. The back end will the back end will look like it's gonna slide out, but it doesn't. It just grips and hugs the road. You have a lot of grip to play with in this car, so make sure you like really full send the corners to test it out. Now if you go way too fast, obviously you're not going to make it, you're going to understeer, but this thing takes corners better than pretty much all of the cars except for maybe the ZR1 and the Hurricane. It's pretty close, I would say, to those cars. It's definitely super viable in tracks where there's a lot more turns. Like in this one, we had some turns early and then it was like really wide open, so it wasn't a great track for this car, but man, it just feels super nice to drive. So anyway, shout out once again to Michelangelo for sending that in. I appreciate it, man. And once again, if you guys want to send yours in, militiagamingco.com/builds. All right, that's it for this one, man. I will catch you on tomorrow's daily build. Trigger out.